Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, I think we ought to get used to seeing plays like that because we know that Denzel Mims was drafted out of Baylor to start as a rookie, joining Brashad Perriman and Jamison Crowder in the lineup. But being able to stretch the field, catch the football on those types of routes, and then turn upfield for big yardage, those are the kind of plays the Jets were banking on when they drafted this youngster.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Block working out of the gun. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Now Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
On the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll fire one downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll go up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
KJ Hamler. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll air this one out for Mims. Room here to run. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Locke now to throw. A quick throw outside by Locke.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the pickup.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
28-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 yards.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 44 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 brings up second
down and 7
at the 28-yard line.
The give is to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he's one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Block will try again on second down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Melvin.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in the season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Lock to throw. Flushed out right. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Brings up second.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lock. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
2nd down.
2nd and 20. Lock taking the snap at 1. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Darnold from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and inches. Lock under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First down Broncos as Lock finds Judy.
First down Broncos.
On first down, Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Lock. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
8-yard pickup.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 27, Lock. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43-yard.
Good tackle by Mike Purcell in his 2nd year with the Broncos after 3 previously with San Francisco.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. This one caught by Crowder. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Mike Purcell busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2nd and goal at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Red 80. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throws complete to Herndon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards. As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another? And especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A lot going to throw it here. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to get this to Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Flushed out right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. So give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
Denzel.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herndon's got it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
When I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a shot.